Yo, what's good YouTube? It's your boy Prince here, and today I'm going to be giving you guys 5 tips that help me hit Starter 2 as a solo PG who plays 95% of his games in the random rec by myself. I promise you, if you take these tips into your game, you are 100% going to be hooping and you will see a difference. Let's get right into the video. The first thing we're going to talk about in today's video is 100% changing the pace of how you play and how exactly to do that. A lot of players don't ever let go of their right trigger or their turbo at all. The entire game, they are just holding turbo. They never slow down and just walk. They never pause. They never hit the brakes on their opponent. They never slow down to get a quick burst of speed. Right here, you can see that I slow up and start walking and then cross over straight into holding my turbo all the way down into the paint. And the defender has no chance to recover because he was playing so far up on me. And when I slowed down, he was on his heels. Changing the pace of your game is 100% the best way to open up all types of scoring possibilities for your player. Next up on the list, I want to talk about having a go-to shot and being comfortable on the floor knowing that you have a couple of moves in your bag. Going into the my court or going into the 1v1s and practicing these same moves, getting down the repetition, knowing how it feels to shoot the shot, the timing is 100% going to allow you to score so much more consistently because you're not just going out there and playing on a whim. You know exactly what you're trying to do, where you're trying to get out onto the floor, and how you want to score. In my opinion, going out there with a game plan, whether you execute it to perfection or not, is 100% better than going out there and just playing to play and seeing where the chips end up. Take the time out, go to the my court, practice your moves, and make sure you know what you're doing out on the floor and where you want to do it at. And I don't want to hear that, oh, I don't have the time, I don't have the time. You have 15 minutes to go into the my court every day before you hop into your games and practice something. Get some move in your bag, at least one. In my opinion, the next tip is 100% the most important. If you don't take anything away from today's video, take this one and apply it to your game, and I promise you will see a difference instantaneously. The 2K community attitude and mentality is so detrimental to its own self. It is absolutely insane to watch. The amount of players that I see that lose the game before it even starts, that throw away a game in the first quarter, all because they want to turn on their mic, talk shit, all they want to do is argue, they're never wrong. It is absolutely astounding to me. It doesn't make any sense that people go into games, talk shit on their teammates. They do everything in their power to make sure that nobody is having a good time. I promise if you stop being this person, or if you find yourself being this person and you turn it around, you can turn games that you're down by 20 and it looks like you're getting blown out into either a very close loss, you win the game, or you can flip it around and start blowing the other team out. It is all a pendulum, and if you keep that mentality in check, I promise you, you will see a difference. And a great way to easily help team morale and keep team mentality afloat is to just make the extra pass, throw the alley-oop, give your teammates an assist. You don't always have to score it to be successful. Next up on the list, I want to talk about defensive prowess and actually paying attention to where your player's at, what you can do, and even if you have no attributes, you can still find yourself in a position to play great fundamental defense. And these clips that you're seeing right here, I use my body to block players, to push them out the way, to give my teammates time to recover, and I don't have any interior defense on my build whatsoever. I just use the perimeter that I have, the small amount of steel and interior that I have, and I position myself perfectly that I'm able to get strips, get stops, get blocks, and turn it into points. You need to be paying attention to where people are at, what's going on, and you can easily get strips, steals, and blocks just by being on the floor in the right spots. Finally, this last tip is 100% going to be overlooked and underappreciated, but I cannot explain to you guys enough how much you need to be getting in the my court. Now I know everybody doesn't have 10 hours a day to play the game, and they have work and they don't have every single second of every single moment to be practicing their dribbles and whatnot, but the my court is so simple, so easy to use, and it's so effective in teaching you how to move with your player, what moves to use. In 2K24, there was no my court. If you wanted to practice your dribbles, the only way how was to go to the Gatorade facility, which was super laggy, or to go into the practice gym, and you can't even change your SIGs in there, you can't change change your jump shot. So you'd have to go in there, load up, practice everything. If you didn't like it, go out, load back in. It was such a hassle. The mic court is so simple, so smooth, so easy to use. You can step right off the court, change your sigs, change your jump shot, and find exactly what works for you. Give it 20 to 30 minutes a day, and I promise you will see a crazy improvement. If you guys enjoy this type of content, please drop a like. It helps a ton. I just want to spread knowledge and what I know to the 2K community as much as I can. Just hit 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for helping me reach this milestone, and it is 100% only up from here. I love y'all boys, and I will see you in the next video. Stay hooping.